We go to England, we go to
Okay.
Cyprus, we go vacation.
Travel, yeah.
And we then in 1990, we were in England, and we are 1 week of going back to Kuwait, and then Saddam Hussein decided to invade Kuwait.
Yeah. Iraq invades
Iraq,
Kuwait in 90.
1990.
Wow.
At that time, Afif woke me up in the morning. He said, Dad.
Is he like 10 or something?
He was 10.
Yeah.
Exactly. He said, Dad, they took Kuwait. So you can imagine, overnight, we are in our vacation clothes, holiday clothes, and I have no job, I have nothing.
So Saddam invades Kuwait. You can't go back.
I can't go back.
You don't have a job. It's just, it's all like shut down, or the whole country? Like
The whole country was occupied. So what happened is I was very fortunate, okay, because I was invited to give a talk at the Willard Hotel in DC on, of all subjects, the effect of garlic on candida.
What?
Honestly, this is I started to do.
Is this the garlic farmers of America that invited you for that?
I know who invited me were from California, but I don't know whether they are the farmers or not. So anyway, I had my visa, I had everything. So I called them. I say, send me the ticket to England. So they sent me the ticket to England, and then I say, okay, I am here now. I need to get a job. Okay.
Okay.
So I went to the National Institute of Health and met with Dr. Jack Bennett. He was the intramural program director of fungus, the study of fungus.
Okay.
So I called him. I said, listen, I am so-and-so. I lost my job. I need a job.
Yeah.
He said, who are you? I said, I am Mahmoud Ghannoum. I lost my job. So he was very kind man. I owe him a lot.
Yeah.
And he said to me, you need to come the week after. We have a meeting for fungal, it's called Animal Models in Fungal Infections. Everybody who is in fungus coming to DC. You should come and see them. I said, I can't stay. I have no money. The meeting was finishing and they paid for me to stay in the hotel, but I have to go now. So I was going back to the hotel. I said to him,
you're in DC
I
at
was
that
in
point?
DC.
And you needed to be where for this fungal meeting?
In DC. I have to stay another week in DC.
You need to stay in DC for a week, okay.
So I couldn't afford it. So I said, listen, I'll give you my papers and you help me. Going to the hotel, I saw a travel agent, a black guy.
Yeah.
I said to him, honestly, I don't know if I do it now or not. I went to him, I said to him, listen, you are a black guy, you know suffering, you have to help me. He looked at me, he said, what do you want? I said, I wanted to change my ticket. I have a friend of mine in Milwaukee. I want to go to stay with him 1 week, and then I come back. The guy did it.
He changed
He
your
changed
ticket.
my ticket.
He wasn't supposed to do that?
No, because he said, I will add a leg to your trip. I say, I know, but I need you have to help me. I need to get a job.
So he gave you like a free ticket?
He gave me free ticket. So I came back to DC after staying with my friend for a week in Milwaukee. And guess what? Jack Bennett invited me to his house. He invited all the principal investigators, all the leaders in the fungus, to his house, for party. How it is at the end of the meeting.
Yeah.
That evening, I got 2 jobs. One at UCLA and one at Wayne State. And guess where I came? I came to UCLA.
UCLA.
So that's how my life changed, my friend.
And this black guy, travel agent in DC, what was his name?
Jimmy Dorsey.
Jimmy Dorsey.
So let me tell you what happened. So my son Afif, which you mentioned, about 9 months ago or so, he put a Facebook saying, this is the story of my dad. We are looking for the person who helped him.
So Jimmy, whoever, you never...
I never met him again.
He gave you the ticket and that was...
It's gone.
That was it?
Yeah, and then I took my...
And didn't he give you some money too or
he
something?
He gave me $80
or something
yeah, he gave
back
me $80.
then? Okay.
Yeah. So Afif put it in Facebook. Washington Post picked it up, and you should
This
see
is this year, a few months
This year? Yeah,
Yeah,
maybe 6 months ago.
middle of 2019.
Yeah. So when it went into the Washington Post, the story, you should see people reached out to me from all over the place. And then one professor at university in DC asked his journalist students, they taken a course in journalism, go find this guy, you know.
Because that's a story.
It's a story.
Yeah.
And lo and behold, we found him. And so they wrote about it in Washington Post again. And then last month, Afif and his kids and his wife, we went and met the family, Jim Dorsey's family. So it was unbelievable.
He has since died.
He
You
died.
didn't get a chance to meet him.
No.
You met his wife. So for you, you can't even go back to Kuwait because Saddam Hussein took it, and you're over in DC, hoping to get a job that will
keep me here.
What would you have done if you didn't?
I would have gone back to England because remember, my
tried to
family
find
is in England.
something
I
in
will find something in England. And this guy, when I came to DC, I had an English friend. I told him, I'm going to America. I'm going to get a job. He said, how long are you staying? I said, I'm staying 2 weeks. He said, you can't get a job in 2 weeks.
No
I
kidding.
say, I'm getting a job, my friend. And that's,
Why did you want to come to America? Why wouldn't you just stay in England?
you know, England is so funny. It's, if you are not one of the old boys club,
Yeah.
you know, you are not English, you have no choice. That's the great thing about America. America will accept you. We are, as we say, country of immigrants.
Wow.
They give you the opportunity. And that's what people don't understand. This is a great country because they don't care about your background. Even though we have now the political situation is the same, but people are good here, they help you.
Yeah.
And then once you do your thing, they will not stay in your way, they will help you. And that's exactly what happened to us as a family. From Jimmy Dorsey till today, always people help you. And it's great.
God, you're going to make me cry. I'm proud to be an American with that kind of story.
I tell you something, people don't realize, you know, I am fortunate because now I am professor, I go travel all over the world.
It's your big deal.
It's, you know, it's great, honestly, but I go all over the place and then I want to come home, which is, by the way, what? America.
Yeah.
Because
Now.
it's a good place. It's a good place. It helped me, and I'm very happy. My kids grew up here, and they contributing to the society. We are part of this place.
So you have come to America. You got that job at that dinner. This kind of string of events that, looking back on it now, if you wouldn't have gone to that, if he wouldn't have helped you out, probably
Who
you
knows?
wouldn't have had. Who knows? You wouldn't have had that job, right? You wouldn't, have been, you wouldn't have been able to go to the dinner and all that.
It's like, you know, the film "It's a Wonderful Life."
Yeah.
We see it every Christmas.
Yeah.
You don't know what
With
would
Jimmy
have happened
Stewart
with
and-
Jimmy
yeah.
Stewart, okay? And I would have gone to England because, and then, you know, I would have gotten a job, but it is not the same.
But you would have maxed out at a
Maxed
certain. So what Afif told me was, it would have gone back to London, and you would have been kind of maybe a community college professor type thing.
Yeah.
And here, thanks to Jimmy, what was his name?
Jimmy Dorsey.
Jimmy Dorsey helping you out, which I keep thinking about that, and I was like, I wonder what $80 was to him.
Oh my God.
That's a lot of money,
You
right?
know,
That
when
wasn't pocket change.
When we met his family last month, you know, it was amazing, but they are really good people. It seems also we learned he is a really good guy. He was the first African-American firefighter volunteer in that town that he lives in, you know, in Virginia.
Wow.
And when we met, the mayor of the town came, the head of the firefighter chief came, because the story which came out in Washington Post helped them to raise more money for the firefighters.
That's great.
So it was all happy.
That's a legacy
situation.
that guy did that, and
Yes,
who he was, and now it's happening.
And now we started a scholarship to help somebody, you know.
In his name?
In his name.
What's the scholarship for?
It's to help a student who is, you know, unable to, sort of scholarship to help at least pay it forward as much as you can.
Wow.
And you know, it's so interesting when it was announced we have this scholarship, other people contact me. They were really touched by the story, and now they're putting money in that scholarship.
Oh wow.
It's amazing. Like it's
That is amazing.
It's like it's
I feel like there should be a book on this guy
oh
and a
my
movie
God.
and
Oh my
whatever.
God. It's really fantastic.
I love that story. God, I love that story. It makes me think about his generosity, and honestly, it makes me think about myself. And it's like, I don't want to say I feel a little guilty, but am I doing stuff like that?
Yeah.
You know, like how much of us look at that and we're like, wow.
You know, it really taught me, like even now when I have like postdocs, you know, or students and whatever, and you see an opportunity, you want to help them because somebody else helped me, you know, and that's how it is. We are all human beings. We are all. You don't realize if you do something, whatever you think it is not. Big, even though for Jimmy Dorsey was really a lot, $80 for somebody.
He had no
like
idea
that.
what it was going to do for you.
And guess what? It changed my life, my family. I came as one person. Now we are 11 with our grandkids and whatever.
Oh,
you
wow.
know? So my kids, their generation, all benefited from what Jimmy Dorsey did.
One man's
Yeah,
generosity.
One man's generosity, honestly.
Oh, that's so inspiring.